Good morning, Mr. Dennis. The woman you are looking at is Theresa May. She is a traitor to her country. For the past 2 years, she's been secretly negotiating with foreign powers to hand over British sovereignty for all eternity to the European Union. Together with this man, a drunken, non-elected bureaucrat named Jean-Claude Junckers, she has been plotting to end the British way of life once and for all, and to make Britain a satellite state of Germany and France. Your mission, Mick, should you choose to accept it, is to stop May and Junckers' plans and help deliver the no-deal Brexit that the British people voted for. As usual, if any of your IM force are captured or killed, the Secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Good luck, Mick. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Can't be fucking joking. Oh, for fuck's sake, leave it out. Hello and welcome to Blackmans Bay Studios. My name's Mick and this is my mate Keith, and we thought it was about time with the events that's been going on recently regarding Brexit that we would do another one of our little opinion pieces. Now before we start, there's a point I'd like to make. Anybody that doesn't know us will probably say something like, why are they so interested? They don't even live in Britain. And it's a fair comment, Keith, I have to say. It's a fair comment. Well, the fact of the matter is, yes, we do live in Tasmania, but we've never forgotten where we come from.
That's right.
We're English first. I mean, Australia's been good to us, Tasmania's been very good, lovely people and all that. In fact, Keith, I go as far to say that Australia could finish runners-up to England in the World Cup final any day of the week.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And another point I want to make is that because we're citizens of Australia, when I travel, and when Keith travels, we travel on an Australian passport for visa reasons. We have to do that. Doesn't mean to say we haven't got our British passports. This is valid. And you never know, with any luck, we might wind up with one of these. After all these years.
A proper passport and not one of these Mickey Mouse bloody things.
So,
see that? See that? That is a proper passport, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eh? Proper.
Yeah.
I've still got mine.
Yeah.
With the corner cut off.
Yeah.
I've still got mine, yeah.
So the point being, yes, we live halfway around the world, but I voted in the referendum, and I voted in 1975 referendum that we got swindled out of, and I'm not going to talk about that because we covered that in a previous programme.
Yeah, we've gone over that.
Yeah. I also voted in the last general election in person at Grace Farm School, like I've done all my voting life. It still means a lot to us what goes on in Britain. Just because we live in Australia doesn't mean to say that we're not passionate about, particularly England, of course. So, Keith, don't you think that the situation we're in now is a result of having someone in charge whose heart's not really in it? There's no negotiation strength there because she was a Remainer, wasn't she?
I am absolutely fucking disgusted, right? She's a traitor to the... She is. She's a traitor to the country. She should never have been put in charge of it. She was a Remainer. She's been a Remainer all her life and she's still a Remainer now. I swear that all these people, all these MPs and want to remain and all that, got to be on kickbacks. They've got to be on a kickback from... You know, Junckers and all of them and that, Tusk and all of them.
Don't forget, Barnier, is it?
Barnier, yeah.
Now this bloke Barnier, he seems to be on a mission of his life to hurt Britain as much as he possibly can.
He's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to, because the reason he's got to do it is because the domino effect. When Britain leaves the EU is fucked. It's gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's that little brick in the wall. You pull out of what's saying, and they all start tumbling down.
Yeah.
You know, and that is why they are hell bent. They're doing their utmost to make it difficult, because they don't want other countries following the same. Other countries going, oh, look what they did to Britain and how bad. We don't want to go for all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but the other side of it is when it comes out the other side of Brexit, when people see what's actually going to happen in Britain, they're going to say, yeah, we've had enough of this. Yeah. Well, there's countries lining up now to have referendums.
Yeah.
You know, France, but when that Macron goes, and he'll go because, you know, and when the Führer goes, you know, I think even Germany will have a referendum.
Yeah, there's definitely a unrest there.
Yeah.
About the way the EU's going.
Yeah.
So we disagree on one thing. I reckon all of what's going on is designed for one thing and one thing only. That's to have another referendum. Keith disagrees in as much as they can't have another referendum. Even to say as much as Macron said within the last week or so that you can't postpone the Article 50 for a few months. You can't do that. It's got to be 2 years. Now, you can't organise a referendum in a few months, but you can in a couple of years. And I reckon everything is aimed at another referendum. Rightly or wrongly, whether it's the right thing to do or the wrong... Personally, I think it's the wrong thing to do.
They've had a vote.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, what happens if there's another referendum and the Ramonas lose, which I think they will, if it happened... Right? What are they going to say? We want another one.
Yeah, well, why not?
You know,
they might as well.
Or even if they win, what are the people who voted to leave Brexit in the first place say? Well, we want another one now.
Yeah.
How many would you want to go up to?
I agree with you, Keith, but I think the people reckon that they've got the numbers now to win a next second referendum.
Well, the numbers don't add up. I've looked at the numbers, and I'll tell you something else. You know, should they have a referendum on the number of referendums that they have? Yeah, it's like best of 3, best of 5. I
don't disagree with you, Keith, but I think that's what they're trying to do.
No, I don't think it's going to happen, because the people won't stand for it, Mick. You know, I think there'll be riots on the street. Yeah? I think there's a bloodbath coming in an election coming up, and I don't even really want to talk about Corbyn. May's a traitor. We know she's a traitor deep down. This Corbyn and McDonnell,
they've been for 40 years. They've been traitors.
They're disgraceful people, and yet there's people out there willing to vote for them.
Yeah, I know, it's beyond belief.
Yeah, there's that Corbyn going to IRA funerals in you know.
Yeah. And that man could be Prime Minister.
He's a wrong un.
It beggars belief that a man like that could wind up.
And we've known what he wants to do all along. And what did he come out with 2 weeks ago? Yes, I'm in favour of a second referendum, and in favour of staying in Europe. And that's what he wants. That's what all these politicians want. Because another reason they want to stay in there, these politicians, is once they leave the British Parliament, they've got somewhere to go, ain't they?
Yeah.
You know, they've got your cushy little cushy bureaucratic jobs in the EU that they've got a job for life. Look at that Neil Kinnock. Yeah. What does he do? What a wanker. Eh? How much is he copying? Eh?
I don't
Sitting
know.
there doing bugger all.
I don't know.
You know? Yeah. And that is why they want us. That is why these bloody politicians want to stay in here. Time for a clear out.
Yeah.
Clean the swamp.
Yeah, quite agree.
Right? That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
And I personally believe this whole thing, and the only way to go is just to get out, just shut the door and say EU on your bike. Yeah. Look at this Project Fear they're doing. You know. Oh, we're not going to have any drugs. What? You know. We won't get any food.
Yeah.
Continental quilts won't keep us warm no more. All of that crap, right? which they did Project Fear 1, remember, during the Brexit vote.
Yeah.
And now they're coming out with all this shit. People won't be able to go on holiday. You're not going to be able to buy cars. I can tell you now, mate, the Germans, the UK is the biggest German market, the biggest market for Germany there is. You think they're going to say, all right, we're not going to sell cars to you no more? Or they bollocks.
Now, this week I watched a documentary that was broadcast in Britain about social media's part in Brexit. And both sides have got their case to answer, I have to say. But we are showing this on social media, but at least we're facing the camera. We're not keyboard cowards that make all these disgusting messages to the MPs, particularly, who voted that they wanted to remain against the wishes of their constituents. Now, I don't agree with what they've done, but I would never do anything like, we would never do anything. We're in looking at you now, telling you what we think, not like the cowards that make these disgusting comments.
If Theresa May walked in that door there, I think I would give her a slap, though. No, I would. You know, because I think what she's done is treasonable. I mean, it really is. It's an absolute joke. Now, you're Irish.
Yeah, the
Right,
backstop.
the Irish backstop, you know. Stuff them. Right? Stuff them. You've got a country like Switzerland, it's got 5 soft borders. They don't have any problems,
No,
do they?
no.
But mind you, see, they won't let any refugees in.
That is
You know, they won't let them in there. Because if they go there, they don't get any assistance or nothing. They just got, that's it. You know, free card trick. Britain.
There's not a lot of immigrants looking to go to Switzerland, are they?
No.
But if they go to Ireland, they can get in via Northern Ireland, get into the UK there.
The reason they won't go to Switzerland, there's no boss there. There's nothing there for them. Nothing there for them. And that's exactly what Britain should do. Shut the door on these arseholes and say, right, on your bike.
Now, going back to what I said about social media, the comments that we've just made to camera here would make us be labelled by the keyboard cowards as racist.
Oh, yeah.
And racist Nazis as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we have an opinion.
Yeah.
It might be different to their opinion, or maybe they're just being doing it just because they get off on it. But at least it's an opinion. Keith, the art of debate has gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
The referendum.
Well, the organisation Hope Not Hate have seen to that.
Yeah.
If you look around the world on all this political correctness, all this gender bending and all that, it's all coming out of one organisation, and that's Hope Not Hate. And I guarantee you they're behind all this lefty push to keep Britain into in the EU. They want one government, one global government. The United Nations want one global government. The EU want one government and an army and all, don't forget.
Yeah, who's going to do the fighting
You
now?
know, it won't be the French, will
No,
it?
it won't, definitely not.
You know?
Oh dear, oh.
Or the Italians.
Racist, Keith,
you
racist.
can't say that.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's a little.
So there's our little snippet of what we think
Yeah.
from here.
Just remains to see what happens next
No
week.
one knows what's going to happen.
I personally, I wouldn't mind betting there's going to be a no-deal Brexit. They're just going to say enough is enough, shut the door, walk away, say, Mr. EU, you can fuck off. Thank you. Yeah. Hey?
So we've had our rant, Keith.
Yeah.
You in particular. His old blood pressure's been going through the roof.
I've taken a couple
recently.
of tablets this morning. I've had the tablets.
Good.
Took the tablets. So
I think that's it, Keith. And
Yeah,
for now,
yeah.
we'll see how we go, and we might be back with another opinion piece.
we could go on for hours, couldn't we? Anyway, we haven't made a video for a few couple of months.
No,
so,
we haven't. No.
Anyway,
So
thanks very much for watching.
Thanks
and
for watching.
Please share this video, share the shit out of it all around the globe. Instagram, Facebook, put it on everything. You know, I'd like us to get to a point where we get banned.
And And a message to all you social media trolls, we don't give a fuck.
That's right.
So you can write what you like, because we don't give a fuck.
You don't give a bollocks to me.
No.
And no face mask.
Yeah.
No face mask.
Yes.
Remember. All right. Catch you later.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Ta-ra.
This has been a Blackmans Bay Studio production.